We have nothing to fear but fear itself. The immortal words of Franklin D. Roosevelt. But now Donald Trump is on the path to be... I'm sorry, I just heard myself say it. It's ridiculous. Okay. If I was saying those words 12 months ago, you'd have thought this was a spoof. All right, let's go again. Let's do it. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Sorry, are we literally about to compare Franklin D. Roosevelt to Donald Trump? Roosevelt's inspiring rhetoric compared with a man who once said, women, you've got to treat them like shit. That the man who brokered the New Deal compared to a man who brings up the size of his penis at political rallies. Okay, couldn't you put me in front of, one of the shit presidents? I mean, do they even do statues of Nixon? Because he's no Washington, is he? He's no Lincoln. You can't really see them carving out his fat face into a mountain, can you? Actually, it's the sort of thing he'd probably pay for himself. He'd stick a gift shop in one of the nostrils, wouldn't he? Are we all right to go again? What's the problem? Sound. Okay. Problem is, it's never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad he got the nomination. Because if you think Trump is bad, Ted Cruz was a fucking maniac. He was just quieter about it, right? Trump, he's brash, he's loud. He's actually quite camp, isn't he? He's like a pantomime dame, but without the dress or the makeup. Well, without the dress. Anyway, President Trump. Don't say it, Tim. No, don't. The worst mistake the Republicans made was thinking he couldn't make the nomination. Trust me, the day the Democrats say he can't beat them is the day he makes the presidency. And he could do it, okay? He is attractive to the electorate for good reason. He's very, very rich, okay? And when you're that rich, you're not owned by anyone. A president that rich could be brilliant, okay? It could be brilliant for the environment because they're not in the pocket of big oil companies. Could be great for healthcare because he's not in the pocket of big pharmaceuticals. Unlike Hillary, who is in everybody's pockets, but it's not that simple, is it? Because we're talking about Donald Trump, America's answer to a question nobody fucking asked. He hates Muslims. He wants Mexicans to build a big wall around them. He thinks Obama faked his own birth certificate because he's, well, look at him. Okay, he looks a bit foreign, doesn't he? Which is ridiculous, because if you're talking about skin colour, I'm not sure Trump even qualifies as a human, let alone an American. As far as I'm concerned, the only person left in the race who could make a difference is Sanders, and he is a dead man walking. Literally. It is quite depressing and yet slightly poetic that the world's last best hope for progressive politics looks like a depressed, reanimated corpse. So it's basically Clinton or Trump. Clinton, who changes her mind more often than her shoes, no to gay marriage, yes to gay marriage, whatever gets me the most votes to gay marriage. Or you've got Donald Dayglow Fuck Nugget Trump. The agony of choice. Let's go for another. Okay. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. The immortal words of Franklin D. Roosevelt. But now Donald Trump, I can't say his name without laughing. Donald Trump.